Howdy folks, my name is Scripter, welcome back to Dyson Sphere program. Today without the freaking cam, so you don't have to enjoy my face all the time. So we had 2 streams already, we're about 7 hours into the game. Off cam, obviously, I do have my testing world running, as you can see right here. And I'm a little further ahead than that, because, you have to test things. This is where we left off in our stream last time. What's 5 hours and 40 minutes? What's this? 11 hours. Yeah, it's a little bit more. I've been testing around a lot, trying to get, belts up and running and all that stuff. So, it's about time that we actually do a restart and do this for real. And I will probably keep saying that for a number of times. That looks nice and compact. You know what? Let's just go. I still love this loading animation. So, first thing, if you've never played Dyson Sphere, you want to go through all of this. If you have, that's the button you're looking for, because you can't press escape while this cinematic is running or anything. You can just go skip prologue in the menu, and here you are.
Icarus.
And you, shut up. Don't need you this time around. Right, let's get started. This planet looks so clean and organized.
You can use the same operation.
No! That. If you don't hit the X, if you hit the actual bar there, you get, the whole pop-up thing and stuff. Okay. Yes, I know. Can I somehow get you to shut up? Only necessary tips. I've already set it to necessary tips. There is no disabled tutorial guy. Is there? Gameplay. It would be in here, right? If it's not in here, then it's miscellaneous. It's not. No. It's not a video. That would be weird. You never know. So, okay, well, whatever. First thing we're gonna do is gonna have a look around our planet. We're actually sideways. Whoop.
In the planet view mode, you can hold...
Shut up! Go away. We're gonna stand here. We're not gonna do much. We're gonna recharge our mech. And now we're gonna look for some resources in an appropriate spot. This actually looks not bad. There's copper. There's iron, there's stone, there's more iron. More iron. More stone? Yeah. No coal?
You can hold down mouse...
Can you? Not? There's some coal over here. That's pretty far off. There's oil, there's more coal, more oil. More coal. Is all the coal at the bottom of the planet here? That would be quite weird. This is quite the nice landmass right up here. Oh yeah, that stretches on for a while. So probably about right here we want to start building and then have a belt going all the way to the left. That sounds like an idea. Just to get this going, we need to see if there are any resources nearby. And right now, this looks pretty devoid of resources. Hello? There's more oil. It's also pretty dark on this side of the planet. Well, we might not be able to see them because they're too far away, but that would be weird, right? I mean, we see all the oil.
Yet you have not unlocked the construction menu.
Shut up! Trying to think. It's bad enough without you. So we're over here. There's coal. Right there, that's not too bad. Could be worse. I mean, obviously it's in the way. If I want to go across all of this landmass, it is definitely in the way. Because this is where the belt would go. But as close to the equator as possible, should probably would go down here, and then we start over here. This general area type direction deal. Sounds good. Where am I? I'm all the way over there. Yeah, that's fine. So there's coal down here which we can use for power. There's coal up here which we can use for making other stuff down the road. There's a little bit of iron, there's a little bit of iron, there's a little bit of more iron, so we can double up on the iron whenever we need to and just feed it in from the right. That would be really, really nice. That copper isn't really that much. That stone is more than enough though. And we can double up that 780,000 up there. There's a little bit of copper down there. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of copper here. Although, you don't really need that much. I mean, in Factorio, you would need way more than that. You really don't need that much compared to iron. Alright, well, this is the way we're going then. Alright, start with the basics. Grab some of the fuel. We're not gonna worry too much about clearing out areas this time, because you really don't. I think for research you need about 100 logs somewhere along the way. And that's pretty much it. You can gather those in like 2 minutes, so as long as you don't completely deforest the planet, should be good. Should be, he says. Alright, let's get all of that in there. See, that's already over 100, it's fine. It's good. Also, you, because why wouldn't I use you? You're there. Cool. Technology. Start with all the things. We need that. Activate. For that, we need to make those, 10 of them. And we have enough to do so, because we have enough for 5, and each recipe produces 2. Good start. No, wrong button. C. Alright, well that's full. For now. Come on, get going. Don't have time. That gives you the miner and the tutorial guy.
You have...
Yes, I have. Good of you to notice. Alright. Let's keep on going. That's the next thing we need urgently. And we need the smelter relatively urgently. So let's go and get at least the first one, so we can queue the next one up. Why not? So you're the next one. That is down the line. You are the next one. Don't need fluid storage yet. Don't need that yet. That's... yeah. Someday. Someday. This would be nice to have in the very beginning, but we can't do that yet. We might rush that. We probably actually will. What do I need to make you? Electric motors. And that's just basic stuff. This is what I really need first. Having the sorter Mark II is not bad. So I need you for that. I need you. Okay, so you next. Then you. We probably have to craft those in our pocket. It's gonna be a bit annoying. Hello, I did click. I misclicked. Anyway, so that's our start. Having the basic tech and then going straight into blue science so we can get upgrades. Because these upgrades are not upgrades, they are essential. Otherwise you don't get anywhere. Alright, so where are we in terms of being able to do this? We need stuff. For stuff we need magnets. For magnets we need iron. Let's get the... oh man, you're slow. I forget all the personal upgrades you get. Give you so much more speed. If I was ever able to click on these, that would be so nice. Alright, let's do this. I've set that up. Let's also put all of these to 10, because you never need just one plate, right? And yes, I'm calling them plate, not ingots. If you can't deal with that, I'm totally sorry. Yeah, kinda. Come on, give me more. All the things. So these I need in 2s. These, well, if I'm out of them, I'm probably trying to place a lot of them, so let's do this. Can make 3, that's not much. Let's do these 2. And then we do have some iron, that's not much. Keep going. Can I stock you up on this? No. Alright. But as soon as that is gone, I can put the logs in there and then we're good. Okay, that should be fine for now. Give me some of these. And while you're doing this, I should have those too, so we can already start setting them up. And obviously, tutorial guy is gonna annoy us.
You can use the R key to rotate the...
I know that. So you want to set these up so you get 6 items. That's for belt throughput and all that stuff. And this is 6, that's perfect. And you want to have a second one getting another 6. 2, 4,
One of your
6.
production
There you go.
facilities is not powered.
Oh,
You need to
really?
keep it
Shut
within
up! If you could just right-click him and say disable, that would be nice. No, it's not a thing. We don't have what we need yet. So, in order to do that... Well, first of all, since I have these down, I might as well... Where's the equator? This is the equator, the big line. So, we're gonna use this equator to put down these. As close as I can. There you go. Lack of item.
Wind turbine.
Next one can
You
go...
have
It
established
doesn't
your
show you
first
when you
power
don't have them. Shut up! Alright. Can I squeeze you in between? Yes, I can. I can get you
You have
away
done
again
building
and
the
put you
first
right
power
here. And
transmission
shut
faci-
up! Seriously, that guy. See, that's way faster than I could ever do it. Mostly. You're getting power, right? Well, yeah. 35%. I'm taking it. Okay, what do we need? We need science. You. Get going. Don't have time. Right. Can we make more of these here? We already have one. It would be nice to be able to make another one. There you go. And then we can set up the iron as well. It's iron. I need a bunch more of you. One is not gonna cut it even close. We need iron. Can you? Oh, I have to go out of build mode. Who would have thunk? Well, that's perfect placement right there. Boom. And then whenever this queue is done, I'm currently doing it for the research and for the loyals, but mostly for the research. Then we get the next one, and we should already be able to do some of these. Thank you. Aha! Belts, sorters, basic stuff, important stuff.
You have received the sorter and the conveyor belt.
Right. I need more of these, actually. Can you stop it for a second? Give me those. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna set up these wind turbines all along the equator. And have belt going around our lovely planet. I just want to say the Earth, but, you know, it's not Earth. I hope it's not. It would look a bit weird. Although it's pretty clean. No climatic issues. Why is that not coming along? I'm pretty sure I made those. Didn't I? Out of iron again. And you're not running yet. So I guess I have to do this myself again. It's probably the reason I came here in the first place. So you're making 2, I need 9. That should be enough. I have all the rest. Which means now I can finally go and do some of these. Yes. Aha. There you go. I kinda hate how it does the highest fuel value first. It should go lowest first, because that's gonna use up the quickest so you can refill it. I think it makes more sense. Done? Yeah, you're done. So we're gonna do these as close as possible. Need foundation support. Dang it! Hate it when it does that. There's gonna be a belt here anyway, so I'm gonna put you here and use this guy quickly. Go away. Can't see when you're sticking in my face there. I like that it basically gives you all the information everywhere. I mean, you have stuff popping up here, then the guy pops up every time. You have pop-ups down here. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. It's just sometimes it's way in your face, especially if you've done this a couple times. You want to be able to just switch that off. I'm gonna put these on for now. I'm gonna probably get rid of that soon. But for now, I want to see what's going on here. So that's working. Lovely. I should have made another one. Yes, here we go. I think it does kind of matter if you're using the same ones, because then you only get half the speed out of it or something. So we're gonna try to not do that. That's 2, 4, that's 5. Well, let's hold shift and see if we can get a 6 one. Right there. That is lovely. And we have loads of room over here. That is good, because right here we're gonna start with all the smelting and such. Which we can do now? Yes, we have that researched. Nice. We need a lot of stone for that, which means we need more miners. So we have these set up. You need to move, buddy. How about here? That kind of does work, but now you're not connected to this turbine. There's always something. Come on. Let's just do that. It looks a little bit weird, but at least it's in the center where it's supposed to be. Not gonna use any of those yet. Gimme. We're quickly gonna grab the stuff from over here. That should give us a lovely stack of all the good things. Now we're gonna get that stone. There's more iron over there. There was stone over here. I'll just grab this one over here. It's closer. Which means 2 more, and then we also need some for coal, so that's another 2 more. We have iron, we have copper, that's the basics done. I need a lot of you, for which I need stone. I need a ton of those, and I also need a ton of those. We have a few. They gave us 3 smelters, that's lovely. Yeah, I guess. Time to get this started. How many of those do I have? 2. That's nothing. Let's do another 10, and this recipe makes just 1, so let's do 20. We're gonna need them eventually. Let's do more of those, and then we're already out of all the resources. Well, not all of them, it's just the iron, right? Yup. As I said, iron is the most important thing here. More. At least we have enough power, it's running at 100%, and we're getting a decent amount. That's really good. Get out of my face. You should be done. 6 right there. And 6 right there. That's good placement. I like it. That should be good. Obviously they're not doing anything because we haven't put down stuff. Well, it's working on it. Okay, we have 1, so I'm gonna just extend from here. Why wouldn't I? Faster! Way faster. Still have enough of the rest, right? Yeah, it looks good for copper. Okay, let's get started on these. Oh yeah, right, sure. Let's get these set up first. These also, I need tons of them, so might as well. That's the stuff you can do while you're waiting on things. Should all be set up now. Right. There's a couple things we're not going to automate like that, because why would we? You only ever need like 2, or when you have faster belts and stuff, you may need 4. Those are fairly quick to craft in your inventory when you have all the basic resources set up, so don't see the point. There you go. Alright, since we're here, give me some. need some. Usually we would already have some, because I'm usually just doing that. That's how many? 64. That's not bad. You know what? Might as well. Before we just get rid of them, might as well use them. How are we doing on this? Power is looking okay. So now it's using the leaves instead of the logs. I don't get this game. It's not using the last slot first, is it? It looks like it is. That would be weird. Okay, I'm down with that. Sure. Give me more. More. Let's sort that. If you want to get rid of something, you click on it, so you have it in your hand, and then you press delete. It's gone. Just say. That's not really apparently obvious. So, we can make some of these. 10 is enough for now. 10 of these. And then we need a lot more of these. Let's make 20 of those. I probably should get that going. Although that's for the assembler. And we don't need assembly yet. We need smelting first. So all the belts, please. Let's get this going. How many belts do we have? 20. We still only have the starter
When
amount.
putting a conveyor belt, all you need to do is determine the starting point and...
Yes, I know that. It's fine. Don't you worry about it. Can't get any closer because that thing is in the way. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Not really. So how do I want to do this? I don't know yet. That is a good start. You need to come over somewhere. Let's do this for now and wait for more bells. Come on. I still wish there was a faster way of emptying the inventory, like control-click or something, to just get whatever is in there. Especially for these machines. For boxes, that might be quite dangerous. You might overload yourself very, very easily, but for this, it's probably a good thing to have, I'd say. Do we have more of these? Yes, we do. The number is not going down. That's probably because we were just making more. Okay. If we have more, we place more. Is that the right spot? Totally not. Need foundation support. Alright. For now. Jumping uses a lot of power, look at that. Ah, Scripter, what are you doing? I don't know. Right, how are we in terms of things? Nobody knows. We are going to start right over here. Why wouldn't we? First thing we want is actually a box. Are we making boxes? Yes, they're coming up right as we speak, and then we're making more of the smelters. That's lovely. We could probably take care of this real quick. Get this knocked out, so that can progress. We have 19 poles. We have one more of these to place. You know, there's probably some room over here where I can put it. There. The drone is going. Look at her. Oh, she made it. How much power do we have? 4.5 megawatts. We're not using any because all the machines are currently stopped. Well, that's looking okay. That's a good start. Right, for now, that should be good. Okay, where do I want these? Probably give it some room and then start over here, but we start with a box. I would say we just put this smack in the middle right here, although there isn't really a middle. That's looking good. And then we are going to have some of these,
which can be used to store cargo. You can manually.
It's a box. I know what a box does. Thank you very much. That guy.
You built a smelter.
Sure. Okay, this always starts with these, and then I probably want to have this on again right now.
Without recipe set. Please set the recipe.
Go one further. Shut up, man. This guy.
You have a building.
Yeah. You told me that already.
You have a building.
Yeah. Are you gonna come again?
You have a building without recipe set. Please set the recipe you want. After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy.
Happy now? Jeez.
After selecting.
No! Oh man. Come on. More. That's the issue when you do them in 10th. Or anything more than one at a time, because it crafts all the resources it needs first, and then it crafts the 10 instead of doing one set of resources, craft one, do another set of resources, craft another. The upside is, once it actually gets to the item you want, you get them in relatively quick order. But to get there, you're going to wait for a while, which is okay if you're building things. It's not okay if that's the item you're missing and everything else is already done. A lot of those, please. That's not gonna cut it. But we need the belts first. Oh, there's 10 incoming, so that's fine, I guess. Alright, so we have this. Might as well lay down some belts, so we see how this is going. That's going up. That's going down, up until here for now. Then we're gonna leave 1, 2, 3. I kind of want this to go, you know, it needs to go past here, and that's not going to work. This is. So the next one could be here. And then it can only go up until there, basically. Which is okay, we don't need that much room. We need enough room to plop down a chesticle. And have this come back. And you can go. That leaves a lot of room. I don't know if I like that, but it leaves room for expansion. We can fiddle belts through here and all that stuff, right? So, probably that's good. I assume. How are we on? Please. Oh, almost there. Working on it. You know what? I'm gonna delete you for a second. Put you right here, and you are going to be set up like this, so I actually know what you're for. This is gonna be right here. Which means you're on this grid right here. And now we should have some. Yep, all 10 of them. You are going to do this. And then we're getting close to the stone. Already past the stone, what am I even talking about? That's the next one right there. Put down you. Out of belts. Alright, so you're gonna do that. You might as well do whatever else we have, which would be glass. We have done these, done that and that, right? Can't be. Missing one here. I've done that. That's the first one. Yep. Then the iron, then the copper, then the stone, and now it's just the glass. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I'll get this done eventually. That should be 5 smelting lines, and it is. Nice. So now we need to connect all of that, for which we need the belts. The belts are being made as we speak. We don't have any so far. And as you can see, crafting speed is just horrendous. They're gonna need another 400 seconds to get all of this done. That's lovely. Not much we can do there. As soon as we have the belts, we can run them in here and see what happens. I need 2 more of these, because I want 1 line of magnets and 1 line of ingots. But this is already pretty much taken with those 2 machines. So where was the other iron? Over here. Isn't that lovely? So that means we're gonna straight up cancel all of this. Actually, I'm gonna cancel you too. I want 2 of these. And then some of these. And some more of these. And I need a bunch of those. And then we should be out of things. Yes. Okay, well, it is what it is. How are we on power poles? We still have 18. That's not too bad. Oh, don't fly. So when you go over water, he starts flying. When I say he, I mean, of course, Bumblebee, aka Icarus. Yeah, that uses a lot of power. Even though you don't have the flight module yet, you can fly when you would crash into the sea, so that's a bit of a thing. Also, I already had those crafted, it seems. It's a bit of a pity. Here. That's more than 6. There's 6. Looks good. Lack of item. Come on. Now it's gonna take a while. Because we're making something else first. That should be good. And then I just come down from all the way up there. Come on. Place the things. Thank you. Yeah, see how much that uses up? That's bad. Ooh, that's also bad. Anyway, we need 2 more machines for the coal, right? Which is over there. Should get that set up sooner rather than later, because that's gonna be our main fuel for now. One there. And one there. Lovely. You do need power pretty urgently. Yeah, might as well. So now we're gonna stand here for a second while this stuff is crafting, and we're gonna replenish our stuff. By which I mean our fuel. There you go. So if I put you there. Yeah, it is last slot first. Well, that helps. That means I know now in which order I have to put my fuel in there to be as efficient as possible. That's the wrong button. C is the right button. There you go. That should last for a second or two. Literally for a second or two. How are we on belts? 60! That's a start. Light with object. I don't see any object right here. I just see that belt where I want to go. So, now let's get this set up so that I have a template I can work off. I think you can do 1, 2, 3 machines. So that would be that one, and then that guy. Yeah, how about no?
You have a building without recipes.
I have a building.
Please set the recipe.
If he's gonna annoy me every time I have a building without recipe, that's gonna be really, really lovely. There you go. Now they're overlapping. And even though it doesn't really look like it, a sorter placed here will have power. That is why we're doing this.
You have a building without recipe set.
Can I just
Please
right,
set the
left?
recipe.
No, nothing. You know, I'm trying to plan things out. Of course I have buildings without recipes. They need to be there. They don't need to have a recipe yet. That's the whole point. Alright then.
The sorter is a transportation connector of cargoes between facilities. It will automatically transport them as long as the supply facility
You don't say.
and the receiving facility
This?
are bridged.
Well, one of these needs to move because OCD and such. Let's put them in the middle. So, down here we're gonna do something like 2 in and 1 out. So whenever there's room in this box, 2 items will be put in and 1 will be put straight back to the belt. So as long as this belt isn't backed up, there will always be an outflow, but there will be double the amount coming in. So this will fill up first. And we're just gonna have, let's say 5 as a backlog here. Stuff is coming in, as you can see. And this guy will be attached to this belt rather soon-ish. It's currently emptying out its inventory. See, it's on 0 now, and this one is still on 50. So that's why the belt is full, and now it has problems keeping up. Well, right now it's still backlogging, but then again, we only have like 4 smelters running. That's 4 items per second, and you're doing 180 per minute, that's 3 items per second. Yup. So if you can do 3, and you can do 3, I have 4, I need another 2, right? Right there.
You have a building without recipe set.
Oh.
Please set the recipe you want. After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key
Oh, come
to
on.
copy the recipe, and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
Really? Lack of item. That worked brilliantly. I need more of you. All of you, actually, to be precise. This way around. I like to keep north up. And it should be, yeah, pretty much. North up. That helps. At least me in orienting myself, because I suck at orienting myself. A lot. There you go. You're making a smelter for some reason. Okay, you keep making smelters then. It's fine. We need them. Ah, you can squeeze through there. It's not fun to do, but it's fun to do. There you go. That's taken care of. Don't have that many more. Let's do the important ones first. Don't think we need glass that much for now, but might as well fill this up. And then wherever we have more room. Oh, lack of item. Perfect. Please connect. Place. Thank you. Come on. There you go. Copy, paste, paste, copy, paste all the things, copy. Seems the guy kept quiet now that I didn't interrupt him telling me. That's gotta be a bug of some sort, right? If I say, shut up, then I mean, shut up. And not, tell me again in 2 seconds, because the condition hasn't cleared yet. Yeah. So that's looking good. Let's take a number of those, because we're gonna need them eventually. And let's get the next one going. At least a little bit, because I'm gonna need this stuff. So, same setup here, 2 in, 1 out. And we're going to stick to the middle of the building here because it looks better. We have 40. That is not enough in a long shot. No, right click. Right click to get away with the construction thing. More. Lot more. Ah, okay. Okay, how do you make these? It's ingots, right? Yeah, it's ingots. So basic processing is done, which is the 5 up here, not that one. Shouldn't even be in the same row, but it is for some reason. And these you need assemblers for, so that's the next thing we're going to do. But first we need to get this all wired up so actually we have some material. That would be really nice. I also need to get that queued up. So I'm gonna take some of the stuff that's waiting for me here. I hate it when this is not sorted. That's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. So do you, and then do you. The sun is coming up. I'm gonna have you... Oh, wait, I could just go like that. But then I'm using up most of this landmass, and I might need that for something else. So I'm probably gonna go and get that up here as close as I can. The copper needs to go through there. Don't really care right now. Leg of item. Look at that. Almost made it. Give me more so I can make more. That's why I said we need belts a lot, because we do. Running low on coal, actually. Kinda expected that round about this time. Not my first playthrough. Well, it is still my first playthrough, it's not my first game start. Let's put it this way. It sounds weird when you put it that way. Here he comes again. Ready for you. Come on, pop up. Tell me something that I don't want to know. Okay. Then not, I guess. Some of those. I just made 20, we needed 10, so now we have 10 surplus. Then we're gonna do those. Let's get rid of the U real quick. Do I already have? Yes, I do already have some. So let me... Stop jumping. Let me do this. We need to connect you up. And in the meantime... You're probably in the way there, right? Yes, you are. So first thing we're gonna do here is get rid of the whole freaking belt. We're gonna do it the other way around. We're gonna see where you come out. And you can go through there. That's lovely. So you're gonna go straight here. Which means you can attach straight there. And I'm gonna go over here. Don't fly. Now I could fiddle that through here somewhere if I wanted. I'm just gonna go like this. And up. Up sounds good. It doesn't cost any more resources to go up, which is already kind of cheaty, I think. Why are you doing that? That looks so weird. Yeah, see, that's not where I want to go. Also, out of power. Thank you for the Matrix Lab and all the things. Eternal gratefulness be upon you. That's looking okay. Come on, place the things. Of course you had to place those in the air right here first, because they were closest to me. I should probably finish these first here. Do I want to pick up more? Probably not, because we're about to attach them to the smeltery, so it's not really in need. And I don't need it for belts. I don't need the copper for belts. I need the copper for the circuit boards, for the sorters, and I still have 21 sorters, so I'm okay right now. Man, this is siphoning away all the energy that I have, even if I don't have it. So what do you need? A lot of those. I need 50 of you. That's gonna be stuff. Now, research is going to be on its own dedicated line. It has nothing to do with all of this, and I don't know yet where we're going to place it. We need to find the resources first. I want a copper mine, I want an iron mine, we're going to need coal eventually and all that. So, that's going to be its own thing. You can actually come down here. Yeah, that's totally not wonky. There, and then down. Need more coal. I should probably just put the coal in the box. For now, so I actually have some. But for that, I need more of these. For that, we need to finish this down here. So that these guys actually get something to do. Come on. Already hovering over the tree in case I need it. But I think we're good. So this guy is now gonna empty out. Come on, show me. There you go. Relatively fast. The belt can hold 6 items per second. This guy is producing 180 per minute, which is 3 per second. So this one is doing the other 3. Because each of them has 6 nodes. That's why we're getting these lovely numbers. So this build should fill up completely with those 2 machines running. How's our power? Looking good, because nothing is working right now. Everything's backed up. Oh well, that's always something. There you go. So now these should start working, which means we can already stock up on these if we needed them. And we can stock up on these relatively soon. Don't forget to do this. Unfortunately, this you can't copy, so I can't go copy on this one and then copy over on this one. As you can see, nothing is happening. It would be nice if you could just copy, not the item that's in there like you would do with the recipes over here, but at least the setting for that. Even like a tick box here, set as default, that would be awesome. Because if you forget that, you might mess up your whole production chain because you're filling up a chest that you don't need. This is just a buffer. So that I can come in here and grab stuff if I need stuff for stuff that I'm not automating. Which is quite a bit. Right. Now that I have that, and you see how fast that goes. You wouldn't be able to do that that fast by yourself. Now we shouldn't ever need this. Also, you might as well get started. As I just said, I do not need the copper for making belts, so there's no need to have that on me right now. No, wrong button, that one. It's also a little bit too close. Again, just middle mouse button in here, or R or something. There's so many tips down here what you can do. How about an R to reorder something? I mean, can't do S for sort because S is movement, right? How are we doing on this? We're not. Okay, so what do you actually need? You need gears and you need plates. I don't have anything for gears set up yet because for that we need this, so we're stuck with the plates. So let's get me all the plates. And then make a lot of those. So now at least you only need to make the gears because we have the rest. Is that good enough? Probably not, but that's all we have right now. Then, with the first few that we get, I should probably get this going, at least a little bit. So that this can happen. And there's not much in there, but there's a little bit in there. And you are going to be all the way up here. Because now that I can actually make my belts, I'll make sure that this is all done. So I don't have to come back for this. Oh, come on. See, that's the problem when there's an item on top and you're not looking at it from the right angle. You're kinda... I don't know what the game is doing there. You don't even want to defend it. It's just what happens. You've seen it. It appears red because you're colliding with it or something. Don't really care. Go away. Lack of item. No power! I forgot that I wanted to pick up some stuff. And now everything has stopped. See how slow this goes all of a sudden? That's when you don't have power. One of the niceties about this setup is that you don't really have to eradicate every single tree. So once in a while, like down here, there's going to be trees sticking up in our production chain. And I say that while I'm eradicating trees. It is what it is. Just don't question it. Okay, we're producing, losing energy. Everything works as intended. Let's go down here, where the blue line tells us to go. And pick up our quest in the form of coal. And I was looking for it in my inventory. Like, where is it? Oh, it's up here. And I said we're gonna put you in the box. Because why wouldn't we? Come on, guys, do this first. It's way closer than that stuff up there. There you go. Buffer achieved. To the corner. Thank you. I have no power whatsoever. Yeah, leaves aren't really that good in terms of power regeneration. They work, but that's pretty much all there is to it. So what am I going to do with you? Nothing right now. And once we do, probably over here for the big power generation setup. So for now, I'm just going to have you on this lovely build. Put you right there. Are you in power range? No, why would you be? Yeah, no matter how I put you, you wouldn't be. So, you get your own power pole, be happy about it. There you go. And we can hold 4 stacks. So we're just gonna do 4 stacks. Now again, this machine is currently full, so it's emptying out twice as fast as it can refill. Because it's producing 3 per minute, the barrel can hold 6 per minute. Well, we're emptying 3 per minute? Per second. We're emptying 3 per second here because that's how fast the inserters can go, and still, it's going. It's going good. And then this guy should fill back in. This is side loading, which means this belt will go first. Or, yeah, conveyor belt. It's a belt. And whenever there's room, this will fill in. Now, if you had a real combiner of sorts, which is what we get all the way up here, the splitter, it would go one of this belt, one of that belt, one of this, one of that, or you can set a filter for priorities and all that stuff. I'm not overly worried about that. I'm just gonna use it as is. You know, actually, we could make this even faster if we wanted to. Yeah, no, I don't. Eventually, this line is gonna fulfill a purpose, and the setup is gonna stay for a moment or two. So if I put 3 more here, then we're probably emptying out the whole thing. It produces 3 per second, we're taking 3 per second, same for this one, so this belt will be empty as long as this storage isn't full. That's not how this is gonna go down. Because then, if this belt is for power generation, we would starve our base of power, and that's not good. This goes back in here. Good to go. Now we should have power for a second or two. Sun? Sun is setting. And we're still doing things. Yeah, let's get back up here so the drones don't have to fly as far. And continue this. While you're doing all of that, you might as well start over here. Give me that. Sort. That's not much. Running out of things relatively quickly here. I like how you can hear them firing. It always sounds like a jet engine going off. Like, that is the same sound. That thing. And those guys. Yes. That's a bit weird. Then we might also put in the remaining smelteries. If we have some, we don't. We have 1 assembling machine, which we got for free. Okay. Sure. So next thing is the copper line that we need to attach, and we're running out of belt again. How could that possibly happen? Give me all the belt. Didn't get very far there. Because we're producing all the time, see, it's only 60 seconds for the whole thing here. Instead of 4,000 something, which is pretty good. Because we're producing all the time and the drones are going all the time, we don't have power in our Mac. Life sucks. For the Mac. Okay, that's hooked up. Next would be stone and glass, which is also stone, so we probably want more of these. Do we have still? No, we don't. Do we have anything else? No, we don't. Well, that's not too bad. Look at us. Doing all the things. Yep. Belts are the first thing we're going to automate. Mark my words. Also, since we're at that, we probably need all of these. And I just picked up 3 stacks, it's already gone. Yeah, I need those inserters relatively fast, so let's do those first. I like how you can just double click to get in here and craft straight away. It's already pre-selected and everything. That is pretty cool. There's one button, it's R. 2, 4, 6. How about up here? Which are the ones that have not been used yet? Those. Well, that's perfect. There you go. So I could now go all the way around here, or I could just go through here. Matter of fact, I could just reverse this belt and go top to bottom. I hate to do that, but I'm gonna do it. In which case, this doesn't make any sense. There. Because if you do it this way, you take away scalability, right? I could scale this up all the way I want. We're getting faster belts, faster inserters, all that jazz later on. So I could do like 20, 30, 40, I could go all the way up here. I could put landfill in here and make this buildable. But if I do this, then this is my max height right here. Other than, you know, putting in a splitter and then going up, or having some janky addition to the belt. I don't think we're gonna need that. Well, we are going to need that much stone, but I don't think it's too bad to have it this way, because that's gonna work for a while. This is still going. Can I get more of those? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're making 9. That's good. Always good to have some extra. Also, this is kind of the wrong belt, because it makes way more sense to have this one go here. And have this one... That's kind of annoying. Go here. There you go. Always out of power. We're using power like mad people. Don't need you. Where am I? Right here. Get rid of all the stuff that I don't need. That's perfect. We also need our personal box somewhere for items for storage for later. I think I'm gonna put this down over here where we actually have our coal chest, because we are going to come here relatively often to pick up stuff, like now. This, put back. So, and now I can actually go and say, you know what, this we're gonna need later, but not right now. Makes the inventory lovely. Yes, makes the inventory lovely. Makes it nice and clean is what I was going at. So, in the meantime, I want you and you. Why am I only now getting copper? Did we have, like, a piece of belt missing here? Looks like it. Yeah. Pretty much. Okay, 1, 2, 3, surplus goes back. Sword, which is not really necessary, but it looks good. Gimme 60, well, it's a start. You haven't been set up yet with inserters, sorters, whatever they are called, those things. Still waiting on these. Oh, working on it. Alright. Don't you worry. Here, gives you something to do. You know, click, 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 click. If it was just click, release, click, release, that will help. It will help a lot. It's the little things. Come on, just would you please finish that? And that. So I can move on to bigger things, like the unfinished line off to my right. Thank you. It's kind of important that I get this done. Yeah, that is what's consuming all our energy right now. We're not doing anything. We need those pretty soon. How are we doing? We need more storage, for which we need the stone, which is currently not being crafted because the line is being built. We could use some more of those, because we're running out. Yep, that's looking good. Those, 20. That produces 1 per. This produces 3 per. So let's do another. That's 100. That's 200. Well, 196. That's almost 200. And more of those. Need more power. We're gonna get into better power soon, but I do want to have these spanning all around the equator. It's just good to have. It's a nice backup later when we have better power. These at least are always going to run, no matter if anything bad happens. Because there's always this downward spiral, right? You put down a machine consuming some kind of fuel to produce energy. Now you're not producing enough energy because you have too many machines running, which means you're not taking in the fuel, because taking in the fuel requires a sorter to run, which needs power, but you don't produce enough power. So you have even less power in the next second because you don't have enough fuel. So you're spiraling downwards into oblivion, and the wind turbines, they're just always gonna run. It might take you a while to get back on track, but at least you have the option to plunk down more power generating facilities, and you will always have some sort of power to get those running. So that's looking good. Hey Mortuary! Yeah, I was busy. Sorry. I did start all over again. We had 2 lovely streams, 5 hours, 40 minutes. I now have quite an idea of how this actually works. I spent 11 hours in testing in total, and we are making a main bus. Sort of. Right now, I'm just making a main smelting area. We're working on the bus. The party bus. Because it does make sense. Now, we're going to have 2 separate systems here. We're going to have a main bus, and we're fluctuating on power. Look at us. Because we're now actually using it. We are going to make a main bus that is filling our personal needs, so all the machines that we are going to build over here that produce the things we need in our inventory, like wind turbines and assemblers, and, you know, all the stuff we need to build more machines. And then we're going to have a second system that is research only, and then we will have to see if we are going to do a third system for those things that we need to produce in bulk, because later on we're going to produce solar sails. They are consumables, they need to be shot in orbit, you always need more. You don't want to have those running off the same belt where you just took out a stack of stone, a stack of copper, a stack of iron, 20 inserters, 20 belts and whatnot, and all of a sudden all of these machines are running and the rest crawls to a halt because it's down the line somewhere. So it is a bit of a thing. Well, one thing I recently discovered, which is quite nice, you see how these inserters aren't doing anything right now, and they're saying, oh, this is bad. I thought you had to replace them, but you can just put down a new belt, and they are going to reattach. That's cool. I'm pretty sure in the last update, the one before this, they didn't do that. Pretty sure, I could be mistaken. Wouldn't be the first time I'm not mistaken. There you go, that's all done. So now let's connect all the things up with the remaining resources we have. And then we need to worry about power. You're on the wrong spot button. I can't have that. So everything should be connected up. It's looking good, looking good, looking good. You can always tell by the amount of arrows. Because they're now sitting here, as you can see, they have a parcel, one of the copper ingots, in hand. In the claw, in the grip, in the magnet, whatever that is that transports it over. That's why you still see this arrow, because it hasn't finished placing it. This one, right here, it doesn't have anything until it picks something up, and then you can see it doing something. So the right side usually doesn't show you anything, the left side usually looks like this. Then you know everything is working. At least on the left side, which is the important side. You could argue the right side is the important side, because if that doesn't have anything going in, then nothing will come out. But if the left side looks like this, like nothing is happening, then there's usually nothing going in the machine, so nothing can come out. So you know where the problem is. It's probably on the right side. It's a bit weird, but once you get used to it, it's fine. There we go. Let's pick up some of those. We also need that. I'm so happy to get this set up. This is so helpful. You wouldn't even believe it. Let's clean this up. Also, I don't need 19. Thank you. Also don't need 6 magnets. Can I reach that? Yes, I can. Well, let's get 100 and put 6 back. Still consuming that slot, but it looks better. So again, if you don't need one item, just put it in your mouse, press delete, it's gone. Forever. Since you can't throw it out on the ground or anything, that's the way you do it. Do I know what's cool too? I don't know what's cool. You tell me. You're the cool guy here. I'm just doing things. Main boss isn't actually that hard if you know how it works. And you just told me how it works, so you know how it works. I also do know how it works. So we're going to make it work. Everybody watching is now, huh? Nope, wrong button. C, not V. Dang it, I do that so many times. Anything that we miss. So the coal is the next thing we're going to attach somewhere. We have the iron going, we have the copper going. Those are maxed out. The stone is maxed out for bricks and for, what is it, glass? 1 iron for the rings, for the rings, Lord of the Magnets, and 1 iron for the plates. And each one is covering 6 nodes, so that's, well, half an item per node per second, so that's 3 items per second per machine, I guess you would say. What are these called? Mining machine. Well, it's a machine. Say, told you. 6 items per second fit on the belt, so as soon as we connect this guy with our 200 freaking belts that we have, I'm gonna go this way around. As soon as we connect this up, we have 6 items per second going in. These sorters can take out 1 item per second. We have 6 of them for 6 machines. These smelt 1 per 1.5 seconds, so we could actually have more on here, 3 more. These do 1 per second, so 6 is more than enough. I don't plan on extending this. First of all, I'm getting in the way up here, which is bad already. I could always move the belts to go around the top or something. No, this is good. Eventually we're gonna have like 2 more or 3 more maybe when we have better belts, but for now, this is the maximum that can go in. We're probably getting the maximum that can go out except for these, but then again, these fill up so freakingly quick. It's only doing 1 item per iteration. But this thing has been full in like 2 seconds, I feel. That's okay, we can live with that. Now we should be able to make a ton more of those. Yeah, we're already using about double the amount of power that we're producing. So it's time to get some stuff going. Now, where are we? We're kind of rushing it. Yeah, well, you can do that, Mortuary, that's fine. We're kind of rushing motors, and motors are needed up here for those guys. So we can get the splitters and the better sorters, which we need desperately. As soon as that is done, I really would like to go here straight away. Get the big chests, get the faster belts, but that is just not a thing we can do. Steel smelting is something we should do relatively soon. We need a new iron patch for that, because I don't intend to siphon off the one that we have. If anything, I'm gonna use the one that we have, put 2 more machines down once we get the faster belts, and just extend the smelting line, double it up. That would be nice to have. That is probably the next thing we want. Let's queue that up. Get the better power. Don't need that anytime soon. Don't need that anytime soon. That's already queued up. And can't go any further until we get all the other stuff going. That's okay. We could do that, which is relatively easy to do in terms of materials needed. But it needs 200. And I don't even have a science setup yet. Before we start getting into the whole blue thing, that stuff, we're gonna get set up so we have belt automation and sorters automation, all that. Yeah, solar panels are a bit of a thing. I mean, you can do what I do with the wind turbines, like go around the planet, but then again, half of them will always be like here and not do anything. You can put them on top here at the pole. As you can see, there's always, since they are relatively tall, well, relatively tall, they are higher than the actual terrain. So even if you have them around here, they are still getting a little bit of power. Down here is even better, it seems, as you can see by the illumination. But you're gonna use the pole for other things. So that's not a thing. There are accumulators later on, so you can store the power you get in batteries and then use them. So it's technically not that bad, but why would I produce an item that's only working half of the time, at best? And even of that amount of time where it's working, if it's not really facing the sun, if it's like on the dawn or dusk end of the planet, end? Circular? Yeah, you know what I mean. It's reduced in energy input, so I need even more. And they are not that good. I mean, let's have a look here real quick. They're producing 360 kilowatts. Now what we're doing right now is this. 300 kilowatts. And they work all the time. So why would I? Why would I even think about it? We should also probably get into this relatively fast. You know what? Before we do any of these, I'm gonna do this. More energy, which is important. We need the motors to go there. Inventory capacity needs steel, don't have. That we don't have. That we can't do because we don't have that yet. That we can't do. That we can do. Unlocks flight. Good to have. That all needs science that we don't have yet. And this we are going to do. That needs 10 of those, which I'm going to craft up in a second. Then we're gonna go back here. Queue you up. Queue you up. And then we're gonna queue you up. In that order. So let's make some of these. I can make a bunch. That's 40. 10 for the one science and 30 for the other science. Those 10... that's not those. It's those 30. So we need another 50. How are we on all the other resources right now? Yeah, relatively okay on belts. That's not much. It looks like it's okay, but it's not. Storage? Oh, we need more storage. You do 10 more. You... yeah, definitely 10 more. Ooh, that's looking good. Okay, do that, and then we're out of material, which is this stuff right here. Let's just take all of it. More power! Let's do 20 more of those, and then we need to start getting into these. 20 should be enough for starters. And for this we need the glass, which is... all the menus are in the way over here. And I need these in sets of 3. Because they can stack 3 high, and I want one to to producing one for science. And if you don't know what I've just said, then just, you know, you wait for it. We'll get there. You can go away. Don't even know where I picked that up. Alright. That's connected up. Let's have a look again. That's all connected. That's all connected. We are using all of that iron, so we need more iron. And we're working on that thing, which is able to view the veins distribution on the planet. As soon as we have that, we're good to go. But first, I need to go and grab some coal. Now that I queued up all that crafting stuff, I need other things first. Isn't that always the same? Ah. I need these. How many? 60. You're doing 2, 20, 40, 60. All resources. Mostly. That should do for a while. Again, what the hell? Where'd that come from? I don't even know. Wind turbines and coal power, yeah, that's what we're doing. And later on you can get something better than coal power, but it's basically coming from coal, so it's coal power 2.0. There's not much you need to change to get that set up. Alright, up until here. That is what we can do. How are we looking in terms of power right now? Not much is working right now, so we are satisfying the demand. Can I? Not yet. Working on it, right? Isn't that? Yeah, that's the drive engine. I can't fly yet, but I'm working on it. Iron for steel. That's why I was looking at this, because I wanted to look if I can find any iron for steel. There is some down here. No, that's coal. Oh, look at you. There's not much in there. That's not even enough for full belt. But you know, it's there. Might as well use it, because I don't see much more. There. As soon as we can fly, we can head over there and grab that. That's probably not too bad. We can go and set that up already. I need more of these, though. We said and crafted 10. That's gonna come up here. All the way up to there. And then we're gonna do something fun, and we're gonna go one over and place another row. And they are produced as fast as I place them. Isn't that great? Now you actually don't need to be here. I need you over here. And I probably also need these, even though it looks a bit weird when you do this. But otherwise, this inserter here, or the sorter here, wouldn't have any power. So that's what we're gonna do. You, not needed. You're gonna be that. And you are going to be steel as soon as we can. Can't yet, because we haven't even started researching yet.
The ability to fly.
Shut up! 3, 6, that's a full belt right there. Now the bottleneck is going to be these. Because of the spacing and the speed of these sorters.
You have unlocked the Universe Explorer.
Thank you. Let's put it this way. We produce 1 per second, as you can see. Steel consumes 3 in 3 seconds, so we're producing exactly as much as we need to go and do the steel, but these are not transferring 1 per second because of the spacing. If I put them any closer, it would work, but then they don't place. So we need the upgraded ones for this to actually work. Full speed. Which isn't a big deal. We get there, eventually. This is fine, because this can put down 1 per second, no problem. It's just the ones in the middle that we need to upgrade. In, out. There's your buffer. 5 stacks. Alright, so that is done. Now we need to do something with all the stuff we're getting here. Going that way. This is gonna be fun. And we are going to start with this stuff. Yeah, I think I should not have done the magnets first. I should have put them right here so they are in order, but then again, it is fine. Can't see crap. Right here. You're gonna go all the way over here, and then you're gonna go up and back down. How am I going to leave you up? Because this guy has to cross. You know what, I can... They all have to cross. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. I'm just gonna do it like this. Now we should be running out of beds relatively quickly because I just placed like 6 million. Roughly. Who's counting? You actually need to go one more. And then come this way. Nope, that's completely wrong. Wrong, incorrect. Spacing is the thing. You could actually go closer, couldn't you? Ah, come on. Now I have a bunch of iron in my pocket. Ah, it is what it is. I want you to come around here. So I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna go up. And just do that. And you are going to be the next. You're gonna come over here and do this. And that should be, yep, that's perfect spacing. There's one in between. That's what you do. You're number 3. Lovely. Then we're gonna go with you. Lack of item. You gotta be kidding me! Didn't I craft a bunch of them? Yes, and then I stopped crafting them because I was doing other things. Like, that would be important right now. What am I out of? Magnets. First time. So glad I have these on autocraft already. Because they take the longest. There you go. Glass, not
Your
that
production
important.
compound has reached a certain...
Shut up. go. And then we might as well, even though we don't have it yet, might as well pretend to do steel. That is not nice. Yeah, might as well go down here. Why not? Do I need to come up here? No, I actually don't. Because that's the last smelter I have. Are we ever gonna get any more smelters over here? No, that's the basic resources. There is still other resources like titanium and diamonds and whatnot. Not on this planet though, so it doesn't really matter right now. 62 more bells, it's not much. Ugh, come on. Yes, I know, it's power consumption and all that. Get going. Yes, diamonds can be made from stone. You don't want that. Titanium is off-planet. Yes, kinda. You do get it once in a while harvesting all these rocks around here. They give you a little bit. But there are veins like these on other planets. That is correct. Actually, looking at our planetary system right here. Oh, that's a different one. We are actually the closest to the sun. That's new. Usually I'm on the second ring and there's one closer to the sun that's filled with lava and stuff, and that one, thank you very much for telling me. That one usually has the titanium. Now it may be that this guy has some. Planet ice field. Alright, right, sure. Ocean type water. It tells you the ocean type because you can see that through a telescope, but you don't know what ores are on there. It does make sense. This one, ocean type none. There is no water, no sulfuric acid, no lava, no nothing on there. And you don't know what resources are there yet. You get to that. There. It's a bit expensive right now. We are going to get there. We're also running out of power slowly. We're really good at that. Also, this is finicky. Like, if you hit this wrong, it tries to connect. But then, if you find the right pixel, it says, oh, you want to go on top? No, that's fine. You just have to get used to it, that is the way the game works. Then you have a lot less issues. If you know that that is how it works, then that is how it works. Alright, not doing any titanium just yet. Currently just getting basic smelting set up, which is enough of a challenge already. So right now we need more of those, which we are not producing. That needs 30, you need 100. Alright, might as well get that set up. I should have pretty much all of the other things. Let's get some stuff going first. I need 10 of those. I still have boxes, I still have some. Not enough. 20. And a lot more of these, and then we're out of iron. That can be fixed, let's say 400. Which means I can do some more of those. I have one of these. That's a full set of 9. 6 to produce, 3 to consume. A lot more of the turbines, which I have to place somewhere, but we really need landfill first so I can continue this line. It's a bit of a thing. Don't worry about it too much. Don't need smelters right now, although it's always good to have a little bit of a backup, so let's do 10. And then we can go back into this. Let's say 100, right? So might as well do all of them. 110. Right. And at this point in time, I'm going to go on a quick break and be right back. Right on time. Look at that. Power ready. Now we were producing quite a few of these. Still ongoing. Alright, we're doing the research labs first. That's fine. Let's stick to that. That is looking quite okay. So we could go and do power first, because we do need it relatively soon. We can make one. We have one. It's better than nothing. Let's do that. Let's get this set up. For that, we're gonna go over here. How are we on... Aha. If anybody is expecting me to finish any sentence today, it's not gonna happen. No. I'm just gonna... this. The proof is in the pudding. Belts. Switch direction, please. And we are going to have you on this line because it looks good. And there's a lot of room here. Unless we run into that iron. Is it iron? Don't even know. Don't we have this yet? No. That. Haha. Yeah, that's iron. That's researched. Alright, since that is researched, let's have a quick look. Yeah, as I said, there's nothing here. All the oil is down here, that's good. At least that doesn't mess with anything here. This is a lovely production area. As soon as we get landfill and can fill this in. Honestly, there's some copper down there. It's not that much. That copper right there is in use. I wish, if you do this a couple times, you see how this gets wonky? You can press N to get North Pole up. But you have to keep pressing while you're rotating. It's a bit wonky. I wish you could just lock this. Because I think once you're in here, you have these buttons. Lock North Pole. Why don't you have that? Like, if I press N now, it's locked. And I can move around. And as you can see, up here, North Pole stays up. Mostly. I mean, yeah, it twists and turns, obviously, but it's still up. If I get rid of this... Yeah. Why don't I have that in planetary view mode? Look at me using words. Right. First one. Straight on here. There's good. Nope.
A thermal power station.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. Boop. That's irony. This one isn't having power. If that was producing power, it would power itself. But then again, you need to have it attached to the grid anyway, so might as well. And I'm going to attach you up here and not over there. 'Cause I can. There. So now it's attached. This one is functioning as a power pole in this little area, which gives this sort of power. So now we're producing stuff. How are we looking? 8 megawatts. Nothing is running right now because the belts are full. Except for this one, because we don't have steel yet. This is working because we're currently producing the electromagnetic matrix. Lovely. Which means it takes a while until we get to the next one of these. And then I don't know what we're out of, but I assume it's everything. Okay. Let's get everything. A little bit of this. A little bit more of that. Sort, because it looks good. Get rid of the extra stuff to free up some space, like that. Cool. Now we should be able to do some more of these. We have 2. Give me 7, and then I want these in stacks of 9. I honestly don't know how many it just made. There's no scroll bar up here. Fix that. I need a scroll bar. That's done in 5 minutes. Good. Small bridge accident. Oh yeah, right. You meant where you... I don't know if that is even still a thing. Let's try that. So you had like a belt going like this, right? And then you were going, okay, how about I move this up over here. Yeah, that's definitely not what I wanted. And I think you deleted that one and that one. And attached this and went straight back down. Yeah, it's now doing a small bridge and what you had was flat on the ground and basically crossing this one on the same level without interfering because it wasn't really attached. I think they fixed it. There has been an update, the number has gone up. I think they fixed that. They probably watched your stream as every good developer would, and then that happened. Look at me praising you all the way 6 ways from Sunday, or whatever that saying is. Alright, so this is going. So coming over here, there's one... Oh, that's another nice oil that actually does 2.2 instead of the usual, like 1.1 or something. So we're going that way. I probably have to go down and through here, through these two, which isn't really what I want. But if I go up, I'm taking away space and making stuff wonky because we're further away from the equator. So I need a lot of belts now to come down here. Well, that's what we're doing. If that's what we're doing, then that's what we're doing. Come over here. Where is this thing? It's on this line, so I can probably go up to this one. Let's do something like that. Watch at the millions of belts I had getting used up. I'm considering doing it like this instead of that. It uses less space, and I'm probably not going to have anything attached to this part. It's just going to transport. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, might as well go all the way over there. Need belts. Fast. Also, like, holding shift and pressing should, like, craft all of the possible options, like, every single one. That would be cool. All you have resources for, that is. Need more. Activate flight mode. Yes, not now. Well, actually. It is faster. Might as well. Really? Go away. Yeah. That's looking better. How are we on magnets? No magnets whatsoever. 2 stacks should be enough. Why didn't I raise that one belt instead of the other 5? Continuity. All the belts coming in and all the belts crossing are behaving differently. So these coming out are on the bottom, and as soon as they go left, they're going over the others. Technically, they should have been reversed. Like, whatever tech I needed last goes on the right, because then if this was iron, I could go out and straight to the left, and this one deeper or lower and to the left. But then you would have the same shenanigans with the incoming belts. So it doesn't really matter which way you do it, and it doesn't cost you any more resources of doing it this way. So it's just my personal peace of mind. It's uniform. Everything that comes from the right and goes to the left, crossing some belt, goes up. And the ones going top down, they stay at the bottom. You don't have iron yet. That's also something we could do, but then again, we don't have steel yet. I just did activate flight mode. Leave me alone. Still out of belts. What are you doing? Belts. Also, we've done all the research, it seems. So steel smelting is the next thing we could do, but that already needs 120. And we're not using it right now. It's 50, it's 50. It just gives you more stuff in your inventory that you have to worry about, and we don't need it right now, so why would I? Yeah. I really want that. Let's go like that for a second or two. Also, power's running out because we're now going all the distance over here to put stuff down. It's a bit of a thing. So let's put more power down right here. Yeah, that is colliding with whatever I'm going to put here. We'll see. That is not enough for anything. I can't put 2 miners on that one and fill a whole belt. That's 10 veins. I need 12 for that. Yep. Hello? Could you just not? There you go. Power. That's enough for a little bit. We're going to have more, and I'm going to craft more. I think it's somewhere over here. If I didn't stop it. Or did I only craft those 2? Now I can't even remember. Yeah, you need a bunch of those. Eventually you want to exchange the coal with graphite once you get to that point. And then you want to straight upgrade to nuclear power once you get to that. Or so I've heard, because I haven't played that far yet. But that pretty much eradicates all your power issues. How are we on belts? Better. That's too far. This is a waste of material what I'm doing here, because I could just go straight over here and start doing things up here before I come down, but nah. Each their own, right? Constantly out of power. One more, and we have the basic setup going. Isn't that lovely? Thirsty. Well, that's empty. Come on, do your thing. You can see how that number up here kind of stops and slows down and everything. That's because we're out of power. Right there. So whenever those drones have their long flight time, yeah, we need better power regeneration. That's what we need. At least now we can start doing things. Actually, I think I went down way too far. Because we're going to attach more belts at the bottom here. And then this thing is in the way. I should move that up to here. Alright. Give me some belts back. To there. Stop placing things, you're wasting power. Full concentration mode. Come on. Yup, something like that. Lack of item again. Damn you, item. Come on, just a little bit. There you go. Now we're gonna go up here and make sure that this line is all done. And not waste as much power because stuff is way closer. So this should actually go up a little bit. This is so interesting to watch. I know. Right, while you're standing there, let's have a look. So this is going that way. We have room for 3-4 more belts on this side before we hit that. And once we're past that, we can extend even further. Although we still need room down here to do stuff. Now on this side, or on this side, I'm not 100% sure yet. Where do I want my facility crafting and where do I want to have my utility crafting? Now, what is what? It's easy. That's utility crafting, components, and that's facility crafting, buildings. So I need to make these. I need to make those. I need to make that. And these eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4 things. I think those are going to go down here. And then I need to start making buildings. I'm going to start with these. And we have the Sorter Mark II already. That's so lovely. These are going to go up here. There's going to be Mark II and 3 belts as well. So I might do the belts up here. And then leave some room so we can extend. Because the sorter, as you can see, needs 2 of the Mark I. And the Mark III needs 2 of the Mark II. Same is going to go for the belt, probably. That's how Factorio works. I expect this to work the same way. So if we leave some room, we can fit that in a little bit later. And don't have to do it all over again. Because once we put this down and have the crafting over here, if we fill this all up, then over here we have to do the crafting again so we can feed it into this. Or run a freaky build somewhere of these things. And I don't intend to do that. So we'll see. We'll see. What do we need for this? It's just iron gear, so that's the first thing we're going to take care of. You did automate Mark II belt and sorters 2 and finished Mark II motors 2. Yes, in my testing I did the same. And when the stream is done, I might quickly show you. I could show you on Discord a little bit later. You know, Discord does stream sharing and stuff. Yeah, I might just show you what it looks like, just so you can have a look and get some ideas, maybe. I don't want to show it here on stream because that's not the setup we're gonna go for. We're gonna improve on that, and it's my testing world. I don't want to spoil too much, right? Can I? No, I cannot reach that. We can reach it now. There you go. Always nice to have that topped up. Since we're in the neighborhood, right? Might as well. Okay, we got some of these as a gift when we did the research, so that's quite nice. I do want to get this down here, not necessarily from there. I do want to have a continuous line here. It's a bit of a pity that we couldn't place that one. Because this... yeah, it's not really... I should have moved that one over to the right. I'm not going to do that now. We're just going to live with it because, you know... it would have been nice, though. Yeah, obviously that doesn't fit all the way over here. That would have been too cute. Can somebody please... do I have to get closer so that you think this has to be done right now? Thank you. Priority placing would also be quite nice. You know, when you plunk something down, if you hold Control or Shift or something while you place it, to tell the drones, this has to come first, I don't care what else you have to do. Would be quite cool. We do have some more belts. Might as well get this going all the way over here. So now that we have this going, we can start. We have one of these, we need more of these. This is the be-all and all right now. Make some. We're not gonna get into research until we have the basics set up. We have done enough research for now. I can queue one up to get the 10 cubes I have in my inventory out of the system. Next thing is going to be probably you, although are there any upgrades we can do? Yes, you. That is nice to have, but not really that necessary right now. Mecha Core can't do. That is relatively easy to do as soon as we get into motors, which we will. Steel don't have yet. One more construction drone, thank you, I want that. That we can't do just yet. One better flight speed, yes please. Those are the ones we need desperately right now. So, now for our lovely little setup. We need the construction grid here, please show. Thank you. So we're kind of on the line right here, on this line, right? We're gonna leave two spaces, two whole spaces, because we're gonna fit in more belts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can fit if we leave two spaces. And then on the next one, this one down here, we're gonna start doing things. But mostly, right here, we don't have any belts to fit in, so we can start right here. It doesn't really matter, right? Straight up there. And this is gonna follow the same pattern as usual. We're gonna have a chest. Soon. TM. Thank you. We're gonna restrict this to 5 stacks because that's more than enough. And then we're gonna plunk down these. 1, 2, 3. And 3 is all we're gonna do. Are you gonna pop up because it's the first time I put down an assembler? No? Alright. Fine, be like that. 3 of you. And 1 power pole, and as you can see, that works. We can now have 2 belts coming in if we have to, even 3, and we would still have power for the inserters or sorters. That's why I use this pattern. And this should work. We should be able to... Why am I using these? So this can do 3 trips per second per grid. Now grid is like... Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate here. This is 1 grid. If I go over by 1 more, it's 2 grids, 3 grids, and so on and so forth, right? This guy can do 1.5 trips per second per grid. So over here, that's actually enough because we're just gonna put it adjacent. And that is 1 grid. Now I don't know if that counts forward and backwards, because that would be 2 grids. I haven't done the min-maxing yet. Just, you know, bear with me. This is wonky because I can't see the building. Sure. 2 in to fill up our stockpile if we ever gonna need to come here to get something. If we have 1 in, 1 out, as long as this belt is not fully backed up, there will never be anything in here. So 2 in, 1 out. This will fill up first, then the belt will fill up. And you can already go up here and that way. So what do we need for this? It's just iron plates. So I'm gonna do 1 of these, and this has to go over here. Now let's put 1 of these down. Let's actually put a number of these down since we have them.
Splitter with 4 directions. It can split the passing cargo or balance the cargo on multiple conveyor belts. The splitting speed depends on the conveyor belt speed. Use the tab key to switch between different styles, and click it to set priorities and filters.
That's exactly what I wanted to say, so thank you, once in a while. This one is ground level, all 4 connections on the same level. You can choose yourself if you want to have something go in or out, that's completely up to you. Then we have 2 levels on the same side, so left and right can go in and out on the top and on the bottom. And then we have the best one, the one we are going to use most of the time, is the belts going in here, coming out here, and what we're splitting off to the north and the south is going off 1 higher. Also, I like how this light is actually red when you're out of fuel. Well, not fuel, power. Fuel we have. So, this guy needs 3 spaces, so we follow up this line all the way up here. It's this one, plus the one to the left, plus the one to the right. And we put down this guy. Reattach it. Oh, I can already do that. That's interesting, even though the building isn't placed. That doesn't work for sorters, but it does work for this guy. Now when you take out on the top, remember to press the arrow up so you actually stay on that level. Then I always go up to the last belt, and then I come down. Works. This is how we're going to do all the things. If we have more than one belt coming in, we're going to move one square to the left, and the other one square to the right, because the building is 3 wide, and that way we would collide. This belt wouldn't go any further if there was a splitter sitting here. And then over here, we're just going to move them over by 1 to the left and the right, so they line up. That's pretty easy to do. Not an issue. Right, this stuff isn't doing anything. Why? Because it isn't hooked up yet. I'm a moron, obviously. There you go. Now, is this efficient, having 3 or whatever? I don't care. This is not here to be that efficient. It is producing 1 per second out of 1 iron. So that means 6 are coming in, 3 are being split off, so only 3 would go on. But this isn't going to run all the time. And it's a decent production, so you can actually do something. I mean, look at that. It's already filling up, even though half of that is going in here. Give me some. Thank you. That works for me. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to leave some space. 1, 2, 3. 1 over. Right here is going to be the next one. Also, that doesn't need to be there. And again, same setup. I'm gonna go here. It's gonna take a moment or two. Yeah, okay. Eventually, we're gonna use our landfill down here that we don't have yet to put down some lovely patterns around this so we can identify our factory, have it all nice and level and all that stuff. It's gonna be a thing. You're gonna come here. As soon as you're placed, I'm gonna change your recipe. So we have you. Next thing is you, and then you. You only need copper and standard magnets, so we have 2 belts coming in here. I can have this coming in on this side if I want to. Yeah, you know what, why not? Let's do that. And then also, obviously, we're going to have 1 going out and that way as soon as we actually have belts. Which we're going to need in a second, so might as well craft some, right? Where am I even looking at? There, 90 belts. Why not? You copy, paste. And you copy, paste. Let me through. And use up you. I'm gonna leave that there just for making it look good. Alright, I may have to take away the beginning here, because otherwise the belt gets all wonky when it tries to attach here and say, oh, there's already a belt that doesn't work. Yeah, just, you know, don't listen to it. Most of the time it's wrong. And it does work. So you need what? Copper and magnets. Magnets are here, copper is there. So where do we go first? Probably here. That's this one coming up. And that is this one coming up. That one. Reattach. Yep, looking good. Also, it seems like the rest is done, so we should now finally gain some power. Oh, and don't forget to do this. So, you're going. Speaking about perfect ratios and stuff, you can calculate this and put down as many as you need, but then don't forget that this machine works at a production speed of 0.75, so only 3/4 of what you're calculating is actually true. Yeah, that's one of those things. It is what it is, don't worry about it too much. Right, so now we have gears and we have electromagnets. The next thing would be, and for that we already have to move down because the next belt is going to go here, so this doesn't work anymore. Next thing would be... what exactly? I know what it is, it's just, you know, brain. Ah, come on, circuit boards. There. We are leaving how many spaces here? 1, 2, 3, this one. Perfect. That means you go here. You go here. Which means you go here. So if you line it at the grid, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, because it perfectly aligns. It ends on the grid and it starts on the grid up here. You don't really have an issue moving things around. It's quite nice. And yes, I could move this closer, but I want to be able to move through here and see what module is broken. If you're just seeing all the things flashing, then after a while, well, you know. Me finishing sentences. It's not going to happen. Forget it. Yeah, one of the nicer tricks is, as it says there, plus shift copy. If you hold shift and left click, you copy the building, including the recipe, and that's what I've been doing here. So you don't need to go through your hub, but you can do this with pretty much anything. It is lovely. So you need copper and iron. So we're going to do the same setup we're going to do over here. You're producing 2 per second. So we already need faster sorters, if that's going to be a thing. Well, we have a couple of those, might as well use them. Can we make more, by the way? No, you need the motors, we're not at the motors yet. Okay. In. Out. Out! And technically we need those over here as well, because we need 2 iron per second. I only have 2 remaining. It's a bit of a thing. Come on. Yeah, that one. Lack of item. So, last one isn't gonna be as fast. For now. Same over here, this needs to be Mark II, otherwise the whole thing doesn't really make any sense. Although this is just personal storage, so it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so this is the fast sorters. So this is going to be the iron, because we need 2 of it. Where are you? Over here. And you are going to be the copper over here. Yeah, if I want to go over here, it collides with the belt, obviously, but it will also collide with that guy really, really fast. So this is the way to do it. We're running out of belts. Oh no, again. Not for much longer. Now that we have the necessities, we can start crafting things up here. He says, and then there's no room to craft anything. What do we need for the belts? Not much, right? No, it's just the gears. So we could siphon off the gears right here. We already have the iron right here, so we can use that splitter and take it off here. And have belt crafting Mark 1 over there. But then we need Mark 2, and Mark 2 needs the motors, I believe, which we are going to do over here. So... we might run a little belt up here for the motors. Just... yeah, we could do that. We could. Oh, it's gonna be ugly. But we could. Totally could. Why don't you have anything? What's wrong here? Oh, that's the steel. Forget it. That's by design. It's good. There you go. Look at that, we have a full Mac, fully charged. That's random. That doesn't happen that often. Movement speed, yeah, we do want that. We can't do that yet. We already have the core. This is what we need. More fuel power. For that, we need to unlock that. Now, I wish you could just click on that and it would give you the tech. That's also room for a little bit of improvement right there. This is working. I like the green ones. They are spasming out compared to these. I mean, look at the speed. Yeah, it's looking cool. I'm picking up what I'm putting down. Right, we can have one more over here. That's 1, 2, 3 right here. And this is going to be the motors. Lack of item. Oh no. We will live to tell the tale. You. And you need all the stuff we've already crafted. No, that's awesome. That's not too bad. Can I have one more of you, please? 10? Just one for now. And then we'll see. So you need, what, 3 things? What ratio, what order? You need 2 iron plates, so they're gonna go on this side. We need 2 seconds to craft, so we only need regular inserters, because we can transfer 1 item per second. And then the other 2... one goes on this belt, right on the outside here. I should actually move that over by 1. To keep with my pattern that I've been... oops. Establishing here. Oh, come on. Just place it. Why wouldn't you? There's one belt, then we have another belt right here. So I have the same space in between, that's what I was going to say. Then this time we are going to take the output first. You're producing 1, so it doesn't really matter. But since we have 2 seconds to move 1 item, either gears or electromagnets, we can have the resource belt on the outside while we have the production belt going in on the inside. The only problem with that is this right here. We have to go over the top here. It shouldn't be a big deal. We have room up until here where we need the first sorter to come in. So all of this can be just, you know, belt going down, basically. So it's not a big deal. Messes with the pattern a little bit, but only just a little bit. How many more belts do we have? None. Alright. Okay, so you are going out, you are coming in. So we have up until here. This needs to be the first level 0 horizontal tile, while all of this can go up 1. It's good. Should be fine. That's all attached. Same on the other side. Symmetry is key. And some say I don't care. Well, I do. Yeah, then pretty much straight away here, we're going to have a splitter. Getting that belt up there so we can do Mark II belts and sorters and whatnot. It's gonna be a thing. So now we need a lot of belt because we need to extend this to the left so I can actually put splitters on there. What do you need exactly? You need iron plates. So that's the first one we're going to have, and that one was going to be on the inside, which is this one. So it's going to be up here. And then, as I said, because it's going to collide with another belt, we're going to move it over by one. And then down. And oh, it's actually going to collide with exactly this belt. Now that's going to be fun. So we can't do this. I can put you straight away here, right? Yes. See, I can't move over here. Come on, R. This is in the way. I have to get around first, and then I can move down and attach this. So that's why I would usually move this over by one as well, so we have, you know, this one coming in doing a curve, and then this one coming in and doing a curve, but since this is the lowest belt right here, I don't really care. It looks good either way. That goes there. That goes there. Might as well hook that in. And then over here we need gears. And gears are coming from there. Straight up here. I have 9 belts. Hello? I have 9 more belts. Well, times 3, right? And this one needs to stay up until it reaches here, and then it can go down. That looks like it wants to connect, but then if you look close... Well, actually, how the hell is that happening? That never worked before. That is steeper than this up here, isn't it? Well, if it works, it works. Don't question it. Just, you know, it may break with the next update. You never know. Okay, that goes in there. And that should have all the things connected so we can make motors. And like I said, straight away, I'm gonna plunk this down. That's going to be over here. Actually, I can go one closer, can't I? Yeah. And then I can get past all of this up there. Now try to click on the right thing. And I did. Tree, it was fun with you, but now you have to go. Lovely. So now that that's done, we can finally start crafting some stuff that's actually useful. So looking at this, we have that. We just added this, and this. So the only thing we don't have is the cubes, which we're going to have on a separate line anyway. They're not going to be part of the main belt over here. So how are we doing? We have 1 iron left. What you can do, if you don't want to run around like a madman, which would definitely be faster eventually, you can click on the belt and just hold left mouse button here. And as you can see, whenever an item passes beyond or over that point that you clicked, you're picking it up. So we now have 50. Wow. If I do this... So by the time I get here, I could have picked up, what, 20? And I do this, That is not comparable. This is definitely faster. Also, delete. Otherwise, looking good. No, it's okay. Now these machines have stuff to do. They have to refill this, and we are crafting motors, so it's going down the belt. Alright, I think over here is the first where we can actually craft stuff. So let's do the same thing. We start with the power pole. And I would have to do it like here. It's a little tight to get all the belts in. But we don't really have much more room. That's the whole point where we went down. Yeah, you know, need to get it done. Is that as close as you can be? Haha. You were trying to trick me, game. Ow. I forgot. That was the thing. Give me all the things. You know what? Since we're crafting these, it's probably a good idea to have some at hand. On hand. This hand. See, that's faster. Yeah, that's okay. I can live with that. Also need more of these. Lovely. Now that we do have these, a lot, just in time. Give me those. And you know what? Might as well. Why would I use the smaller ones when I can have the bigger ones? You also still need to exchange this one down here. Yeah, that's going way faster. We're still losing power because we don't have the most efficient power consumption right now. Or regeneration. Ah, that's okay. No, that's the wrong one. That one. There, be happy about it. Everything else is looking good. I'm not gonna worry about these belts right now. I'm gonna worry about them later. A lot. Yeah, I can't really finish this the way I want until I get landfill, but at least we can set it up. You... 5 is okay. Not that we're ever going to need it much. These are not going to attach onto the main bus. They're not going to put anything on a belt. They're just going to put something in storage. That's all they're going to do. So we're going to have the output coming down this way. And you're going to be doing... Let's start with inserters. No, we're going to start with belts. Because over here we don't have inserter stuff yet. We need these guys. That's gonna be over here. Then we're already gonna set it up so that we can have Mark II and Mark III here, and then we are all the way over there already. That's lovely. Okay. It is what it is. So you are taking those two things at a 2-to-1 ratio, it seems. Okay. So we are going to have one coming in here and one coming in here, and I think that's the correct length. I'm not 100% sure, but that doesn't really matter. That should be enough. I'm not gonna output. Well, technically, yes, we are actually going to output because this is going to go into the next machine. Yeah. Pity. What do we need to do to get landfill going? That. So that is 120, 400s, 520 cubes. I mean, I could do those in my pocket. If I had all the other things that I need to get going here. I have a decent amount of sorters. I have not enough belts, no matter how you look at it. Although, belts is the next... well, it's the thing we're gonna craft, so I don't have to worry about that. I can just pick them up. Smelters I don't need, that I don't need. I need more power poles. Which is also one thing we should craft relatively soon. We can probably squeeze that in here. Just need one machine for that. Let's do 20, 30. What else? Boxes. I can always have more boxes. More of those. Out of gears again. There you go. That's enough boxes. Each line only needs one box, so that's enough boxes. And then probably you. And for that we need more motors, which we have. No problem there. Belts. Belts are looking bad, but like I said, we're gonna get them soon. Do we have enough for what we are currently making? Probably. Probably. Core energy will deplete soon. Oh, it actually will. Okay, looking good. 520 I said, right? So I need 520 of those, and 520 of those. That's too many. That's 600. That's 600. That's enough. Yeah, why would you do this in your pocket? I don't know. Don't even ask me. That's my left click macro, in case you were wondering. 520 queued up, there you go. Ooh, which means I should stop all of this. Now, I don't know if I just wasted the material that went in, although it says 10% is research, so not 100% sure. That. Ooh. And then we're gonna set that up. Do I have stone coming in somewhere? Yeah, I need stone and steel for that. If I remember correctly. But steel is what we're researching right now. So we just need to activate those smelters. We already have some set up. Stone is coming in, so that's the next thing that's going to go down here. No. It's not. It's gonna go up here somewhere. It's landfill. It's for my pocket. It's nothing else. Alright, so this is all set up. Except it's not. Now it's set up. We don't have the power. Because that would need to go... It's not there, it's one further, right? Yeah, it's one further, but for now I'm just gonna plunk it down so that guy actually gets power. Cool, so... 2 iron, 1 gear. Coming right up. Yeah, that's gonna be wonky. I'm gonna take the iron straight off of here. So you can do this. Then I can X that one. And I can connect this. And it puts in a little bit of a curve. It works. Don't let it fool you, it does work. Sometimes you have to take something away so that you can place it back immediately afterwards. That's just how it is. And you also needed, what, gears, which come from all the way down here. No, I do not want to set a filter, thank you. This line right here, which is perfect. making sure I'm connecting to the right thing. That's looking good. And then for the next tier, which you could already set up, this is colliding. That's also a fun part. This is colliding right here, right? I'm gonna place this up until here, so you remember that. Any questions? Because it's not colliding. Just saying. Yeah. Thank you, game. That needs to be fixed. Off to bed. Have a good one, Mortuary. See you next time. Well, next time I'm probably watching your stream, where you show me how this actually works. So this is gonna go on for a while. Alright. Might as well set up the next one. So the next one will need this and motors. How do I know that? Well, because this guy also needs the previous one and motors, so this will be the same. They follow the same pattern. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is where the belt goes. Like that. Then I need some belt. Thank you. 120, just like that. And you need 2 belts, 1 motor, so you will also need, well, probably 3 belts and 1 motor, because you're making 3. Yeah, maybe 2 belts and 1 motor. I'm not sure. So this should technically go on the inside. Which means it needs to go over by 1. And then this can stay here. After all, we are going to need the belt. We're just gonna empty this out. Quick and dirty. There you go. Ooh. Plug down the chest. Right here. Copy you over. And then once we get to tier 3, we are going to have landfill and we can fill this all in and be happy about it. You could also start working, please. That would be really nice. Look at that guy. Do that. Of course you don't fit. Why would you even... Why would I even think that you fit? At least you fit where you're supposed to. That's something. Oh, I can't fit between these two, but I can fit between these two, no problem. And they are the same spacing. Don't question it. Just take it as it is. Just notice that I have output on this side and now I have input on this side. Eh. Doesn't matter. That does not matter. As long as it arrives where it's supposed to arrive, everything is fine, and that is in this box. Did I limit you? Yes, I did. Oh, look at the belts. Steel. Lovely. I'm gonna take care of that in a second. I want this done first, even though we're not using it at the moment because we can't. We don't have that tech yet. I have it set up, so that's fine. You are going to be motors, I said, right? So I need to get you all the way up there, which is what I needed all this belt for. And probably up here. I could put a splitter up here and run one to the left and one to the right, but why would I when I have the belt going to the left anyway? Once I'm over here for these, the sorters, I can split it off again. I just need this over here. For this one freaking thing. I think I'm gonna stay up. Because then I can go down right here. Now granted, we cannot branch off of this one or that one. Because this is on the same level, but we don't have to. Not over here. So, don't need to worry about it. Okay, so... oh, we don't have power to fly. We lost the ability to fly. Let's go over here. And if I could reach. Steal. Now can I copy and paste even though I can't reach? No. See, I can't paste up here. It's out of reach. Honestly, that shouldn't be a thing. We are a digital race in a World Wide Web dream world, coming back out into the real world to construct a Dyson sphere to collect energy so we can live in that dream world, but we can't reach a smelter up there. Anybody else seeing anything wrong with that? Oh, also, I need to go back up there and fix these guys. They're not fast enough. Also, this isn't even connected yet. Wow. Didn't I say I set this all up? I just lied to myself. Probably. I was wondering why nothing was coming in. I can kind of understand that nothing is happening because we don't have ore coming in. Because I put that off until now because we didn't have steel yet, so why would I make that a priority? I cannot understand that the rest isn't set up. Alright, so that's north, kinda. M. Iron, that's 10, it's not enough. That's 16, that's more than enough for that. So I may have to grab some from over here. But again, I can only grab these two or these two. If I grab any of the others, then I'm taking away from these machines, which I don't want to. There's a little bit more iron down there. It's a long way to go, though. Then there's this barren area where there's just nothing over here. There's another 12. That's exactly the right amount. Yeah, I'm going for that. Screw it. That is what I'm going for. That's gonna be a heck ton of bells. And that is a scientific term. Don't even question it. Ammo, please. Do I have power now? No. Did I get the better power pole yet? No, because that could have recharged me. That would be nice. Satisfaction is good. We need more of these as well. I want to queue them up and have like 9 here. Daisy chain, because you can transfer from one to the other. We're using the fast sorters. That shouldn't be a big deal. Go. Do I have what I need to make 2 of these? Yes, that was kind of vital right now. How much further? All the way over there? Okay. Sure. I don't have enough bells for this. Up there. Now, can I fly over here even though I have power? I don't have power. Yeah, he just walks through, it doesn't matter. Okay, sure. So now that I'm thoroughly out of range for any construction drone, are you going to bother? No, you're not. Which means I might actually... No, you're still going. Oh, okay. It is what it is. So how are we here? 297. That's some weird numbers. Let's stop this when there's only 290 to go. There you go. Thank you. Just wanted to have these done. There. Need foundation support. Of course you do. You are getting those. Which means I kind of need that one up there. Oh. That's perfect placement right there. Wow. Right, I kind of want to get this aligned in a way that makes sense. Which means we're going to do it on this side right here. Yeah, power. What do I need to do to get the bigger power pole? Right there. Oh, we kind of need that bridge over here. The power is coming this way, it's just I can't place it just yet. Then again, we're working on landfill, so this shouldn't be an issue much longer. So if I put you... It's not even showing me the circle around it unless I can place it, which is really annoying. Because if I put you here... 1, 2, 3. That would reach up to here. Then you can have one space, and then you need to place the next one. Yeah, I'm kind of overcomplicating this here. I know. I'm good at that. Can you please place that one? I have it in my pocket. I would really very much like to get rid of both of them. Hello? Thank you. That seems to have been a major operation right there. Also running out of power. I could get some coal from over here. That's 14, so that's another 2 miners I can slap on there. That's probably going to be an extension to our power station, which we can then set up over here as soon as we need that. Come on, it's only 240 to go. Jeez. This is taking the longest time because I'm trying to craft things. Can I just run away and not craft things down there? That's what she said. I go like up here. Because the drones don't fly all over the map, do they? Oh, there's all the coal up here. And a little bit of oil. So now that I'm here, I'm actually recharging. Aren't I still missing a drone? Aren't I? Is that the short form for am I not? Not really, right? Look at that. Look at that belt that's still to be placed. Trying to get my north here. Eh, good enough. Right, recharge, do that stuff. 600 seconds. That's 10 minutes, 40 seconds that we have to wait now. I could make this go faster probably by just plunking down the required research lab and putting the material in. Eh. Gone is the power we once had. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue running this belt. And getting the research done. It's looking quite cool actually. We're looking over the curvature of the planet. Hi. That's not how waves work. You can see through the water, see the splashing over there. Okay, sure. Right there. That would be a nice picture. Help! Send help! So when I can't fly, I just swim. Or, well, walk in the water. It doesn't have any detrimental effects, so why am I even flying in the first place? Automatically, when I step into water. I don't know. Yeah, this is going kinda okay. That's fine. Alright, then, it's almost midnight, so I'm gonna end it here. Next time, I'm gonna have this belt done, and probably the power poles as well. Yes, I know. Shut up. And then we can continue from here. It's still gonna take a while. We still need a bunch. 174. They are in the making, but they will take some time, especially when I run out of power all the time. And I'm pretty much out of coal. I would really like to get these two placed right here. Thank you. Why do I only have one drone? Should have more. Well, with this amount of power I can probably only command one drone. So it takes even longer. Isn't that great? I need to get back to my power station so I can refill on coal. Then we're gonna finish this belt. I'm gonna put down some sort of power poles once we get this set up. Problem is, I need... Well, I can put just down some wind turbines. I still have some, right? That works. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I need... I need this line running to get the steel, to make the landfill, to put in the landfill, to put the power pole down, to get this line running. So that's a catch-22 right there. Or vicious circle for those who are from last millennium. Instead, I can just use like one or two of these. I mean, after all, you're not really using that much. What are you using? 420 kilowatts. Don't need you. So we're using 840 when two of them are running. These are producing 300. So 3 of these is 900 and we're using 800 something. So yeah, 3 of these turbines, of which I have a lot. And since we want to continue this line anyway, I can plunk them down over there, connect the pole. Whoop, everything is good and this line should be up and running in no time. Once we have that, I can take the landfill and then I can continue this line of wind turbines. And also that. Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. Out of coal. That, ladies and gentlemen, is timing. Where am I? Right here. In red. As I should be. Huh. Thank you very much for watching. I see you next time, and then we are going to continue this series. Not the last one. That one is over. We're going to continue this one and see what we can do with our main belt. Yup, it's gonna be a thing. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye-bye.